Hi all. I want to talk about why memorizing math facts may not be the best use of your students' time. I've been hearing more questions from both teachers and from leaders about how we should handle fluency. Some classrooms I go into have students working on fast math facts like math minutes and other races to complete math quickly. What I want to talk about today is how that may not be beneficial, and there's evidence that activities like that may actually be part of the cause of math anxiety. First off, I want to differentiate between fact fluency and computational fluency. Many folks think that students' ability to rattle off math facts is a sign of being a strong mathematician. They believe that without that ability to rattle off facts quickly, students will not be able to handle grade level material. But without math facts, how will they be able to access grade level material, they'll ask. First off, that's incorrect. All students can access grade level material if we offer appropriate scaffolds. That will be a whole different video I'll post about later. The concept of memorized math facts is what many refer to as fact fluency. With this common understanding of fact fluency, a student may be able to recite that 3 times 4 is 12, 6 times 5 is 30, 7 times 4 is 28. However, when I ask that same student what times or multiplication means, they may be totally baffled. If I ask them to explain how they know that 6 times 5 is 30, they just say, "I just know," or "it just popped in there." Or in some classes where a teacher taught a cute rhyme, 6 and 5 watched the birdie, the number of times she chirped was 30, that's why 6 times 5 is 30. Stop doing that. The amount of time you spent having the students learn the rhyme would have been better spent teaching the students why 6 times 5 actually is 30. This can be done with counters, with 10 frames, with hundreds charts, with repeated addition. Any one of those is better than just telling students that it's a fact they just need to memorize. Saying it's just a fact is like calling it magic. Math is not magic. Can't we all just start helping students to see that math is all patterns and it's logical? Instead of focusing on fact fluency, we found that focusing on computational fluency is much more impactful and much more lasting. With computational fluency, the goal is to help students become flexible math thinkers. The fact that 8 times 9 is 72 is true. However, instead of forcing students to memorize disconnected facts like we do in Mad Math Minutes, we can help students to understand why 8 times 9 is 72. An example of this is you might have a student or even an adult who knows that 8 times 10 is 80. Therefore, 8 times 9 must just be 8 less than 80, or 72. When I ask that student to explain their thinking, it's no longer just something they memorized, but something they understand, something they won't forget after a week or after next week's quiz. So instead of stressing students out with the needless math minutes or meaningless rhymes, give the students the opportunity to learn more computational fluency where they can learn to think flexibly. All right, all. Have a great day.